We received another comment. Let me read out the comment first and then we'll talk about it. Right, this comment is saying, there is an idol behind you. He's referring to the alien image background, which is actually, that's my Arcturian's image, or that's my Arcturian image, okay? And he's calling it an idol. He's calling an alien image an idol. So he's saying, there is an idol behind you. Muslims don't follow idols. Stop faking. I see. I'm the one faking? Or is it you who is faking? Because this is yet another fake account. Because I'm being told this is Dr. Zakir Naik coming at me from yet another fake account, trying the same tactic, still trying to discredit me in my comments in public. So, whoever will see that comment in my comments will think the same about me. So, Dr. Zakir Naik, you're telling me to stop faking when you are the one who keeps coming at me from fake accounts because you are too cowardly, too much of a chicken to show your real face and to come at me with your real face, as I've said it before. And I'm also being told that he's doing this because he wants a reaction out of me. All right, okay, well, you've got it. Let's talk about it. I see. I'm just getting right now that he's hungry for my attention. And not just Dr. Zakir Naik, but Jinn Iblis behind him is hungry for my attention, for Prophet Muhammad's attention and for Hazrat Aisha's attention, because that's who we are at the soul level for Muslims. I see. And of course, I was also being told that Dr. Zakir Naik is overtaken by Jinn Iblis. So you see, more and more information about Dr. Zakir Naik keeps coming in to me because he keeps coming round and keeps messing with me in my comments, trying to discredit me still in public. I see. So more and more truth is gonna keep coming out about Dr. Zakir Naik here, because then the Arcturians and us meaning Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aisha, we're just gonna keep exposing Dr. Zakir Naik more and more if he's just gonna keep coming at us like this. We're just gonna keep exposing the truth, more and more truth about Zakir Naik. And of course, we also wanted to share this comment because we wanted to use it as an example, because this is a good example of how this kind of BS and lies get started, get created, and how these kind of things, these kind of lies and this kind of BS gets made up by people like Dr. Zakir Naik, who are either influenced by and or completely taken over by Jinn Iblis. You know, when we're talking about the Muslim world, or, you know, yeah. So, because Jinn Iblis seems to be the ruler when it comes to the Muslim world, or when it comes to the Muslim, because Jinn Iblis wants to rule the Muslims. And so, even looking back in history, and you know, you would come across these kind of lies and this kind of BS, you know, where someone will say something like this, and then it'll even get put down in history, or it'll even get written down in history. Probably sometimes just for the sake of it, and maybe sometimes on purpose, you know, to spread that kind of false information, or just BS, or just lies. And this is exactly how those hadiths on not creating any image of Prophet Muhammad and not creating any image of Prophet Muhammad's face came about as well. This is exactly how those hadiths were fabricated by agents of Jinn Iblis, like Dr. Zakir Naik here. But, you know, going back in history. And then those agents of Iblis pretended to be the companions of Prophet Muhammad when they were not. So, this is the extent of the fabrications and lies going back into history, but also this is a real life example of it still happening in this day and age through people like Dr. Zakir Naik and through agents of Jinn Iblis like Dr. Zakir Naik, who is stuck on stupid. Now, he's calling that alien image behind me an idol. You know, this is what I want to ask you, Dr. Zakir Naik. Do you know where your spirit came from? Do you have any idea where your spirit, meaning ruh for Muslims, do you have any idea where your ruh came from? Because I'm being told, and this is not the first time I'm being told this, and I think I may have mentioned it in one of my previous videos as well, but I don't know if you heard me or not, because you were watching at that time too. You've been watching for a while now. So I'm being told this image behind me that you are calling an idol, this is where you come from too, Dr. Zakir Naik. This is where you come from too. You are an Arcturian too, but you have fallen. And since you have fallen to the darkness, and since you have fallen to Jinn Iblis, or towards Jinn Iblis, that's why you are being this ignorant, jahil, stuck on stupid, because let's call a spade a spade. Because who would see an image of an alien and call it an idol? Only someone who is ignorant, only someone who is stuck on stupid, only someone who is jahil in Urdu and Arabic. Well, I think the plural word johala, as in, that's the plural of that word jahil. But johala that's more of an Arabic word, but it means the same thing. It's just that jahil is singular, johala is plural. So, only someone ignorant, meaning jahil, and stuck on stupid would see an alien image and call it an idol. But this is exactly how this kind of BS starts. This is a good example of how these kind of things have been written down in history, even coming from people like you and agents of Jinn Iblis, to force-fed false information and lies to the Muslims or to the followers of Prophet Muhammad. This is a good example. That's why I'm actually using this as an example to convey a message here and to let people know how this kind of BS, lies, and fabrications get made up and then spread throughout the population. And in this particular case, it's the Muslim population, or the, Muslim section of the world. People like you, influenced by and or overtaken by or possessed by Jinn Iblis, start all this BS, all these fabrications, all these lies, and then spread them to the people. This is what is true about those fake, false, fabricated hadiths about not making any image of Prophet Muhammad, or not even showing his face, or not making an image of his face even. This is how those fabricated, false, fake hadiths came about. But of course, I've already mentioned that earlier, but people are not getting it, so I have to keep repeating myself. This is how these kind of false, fake fabrications, lies, and all this kind of BS starts and gets created and gets made up. This is exactly how. This is a good example of it. This is a good modern day example of it. because it's still happening to this day, because agents of Jinn Iblis like Dr. Zakir Naik are very much active and doing it even in this day and age, even in this modern day and age in the 21st century. Not just 1400 years ago in Saudi Arabia, where Prophet Muhammad was born and lived a lifetime of his soul, but up till this day, 1400 years or so later, in this modern day and age, in the 21st century, still we have agents of Jinn Iblis like Dr. Zakir Naik still operating and making a fool out of Muslims. There goes the truth. Now, I'm getting, and I'm being told to tell you, if you've made it this far, watching this video and listening to me and listening to us, I'm being told that God or Allah is offering you redemption. And you're being given a chance by God or by Allah to course correct and take the right path, follow the right path, or come back onto the right path. And stop spiritually attacking me. So he's still spiritually attacking me. And I'm getting a yes. Of course, you're still doing death magic at me. You're still throwing death magic at me, at us, at your own prophet, Prophet Muhammad, and your Prophet Muhammad's wife, Hazrat Aisha. Because if you're throwing death magic at me, you are throwing death magic at Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha, but also at your own prophet, Prophet Muhammad too. Because his soul, his spirit, his ruh is inside this body, my body, at this time too. I'm hosting Prophet Muhammad's soul or spirit or his ruh in my body too at this time. So if you're throwing death magic at me, you're not just trying to kill a woman sitting here. You're trying to kill Prophet Muhammad's wife, Hazrat Aisha, because that's who my soul, my spirit, my ruh is for Muslims. And you are also trying to kill your own prophet, Prophet Muhammad, because his soul, his spirit, his ruh is also here inside my body at this time. Because I'm hosting his soul, his spirit, his ruh as well in my body at this time of Judgment Day. So you're trying to kill your own prophet, Prophet Muhammad, too. And we keep telling you this. But you're not getting it. Because, Prophet Muhammad is not sitting here in a man's body? Or just because of the fact that people like you who were agents of Jinn Iblis back in those days when Prophet Muhammad's soul was incarnated in Saudi Arabia, they made up lies and fabrications like this that you are making up now, and insinuations that you are making up now, because now you are being an agent of Jinn Iblis, and he's putting these kind of BS things in your head to say it, aloud here on my channel, to discredit me and to just create this kind of BS that, oh, the alien image behind me is an idol. What? It's just an image. Chill. Stop making up BS. So, God or Allah is offering you redemption, is giving you a chance at redemption in this lifetime, because we are going through Judgment Day. So, that offer is there for you now. So if you want to take it, take it. And if you refuse it, if you don't want to take this offer from God, from Allah, then it'll be your demise. Then you will die in this lifetime and you will go back to hell, which is Jahannam or Jahannam or Dozakh for Muslims, for you, since you're a Muslim. For throwing black magic and death magic at me, at us, who are Prophet Muhammad and Prophet Muhammad's wife, Hazrat Aisha, for Muslims, for you. That's a spiritual crime you have been committing against us, and seems like you are still at it. So you're doing it over and over and over again. You're still at it. It's not like you've done it, once, maybe twice, and then you stopped. No, you're still at it. And how long has it been that you're still at it? So you're doing it over and over and over. You're repeating the same thing over and over and over. You're repeating the same spiritual crime of murder, which we would, call murder in this modern day and age here in the human world. But it's the same when it comes to spiritual laws, God's laws, Allah's laws, universal laws. It's the same thing there too. You're trying to murder Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha, and you're trying to murder your own prophet, Prophet Muhammad, when you're throwing death magic at us. And not just once or twice and then you stop. No, you've been throwing death magic at us for however long now. So, doing it over and over and over and over again and not stopping. Even when you have been warned, and even when you keep being warned, even through me, even through us, here through our channel, because you've been watching us and you still won't stop. So then it's only fair and it's only just, and that will be justice for us, for Hazrat Aisha and Prophet Muhammad, that if you're not gonna stop trying to kill us through death magic, you're not gonna stop trying to kill your prophet's wife and your own prophet, Prophet Muhammad, because that's what you're doing. You're trying to kill your own prophet even. You're trying to kill Prophet Muhammad by throwing death magic at me, by throwing death magic at us, because his soul, his spirit, his ruh is in here, in this body at this time too. So if you kill me, then you will be killing Prophet Muhammad as well. So it's only fair and it's only just, and this is God's justice and judgment for you, that if you don't stop trying to kill us, trying to discredit us in public, because you want to keep coming at us from fake accounts and you want to keep leaving stupid comments in my comment section, in our comment section, to discredit us, because, you know, it's like anyone else who is ignorant and jahil and stuck on stupid like you will read that comment and then they will, give it a like, and then they'll be like, yeah, they will think the same thing about us, right? And that's exactly what you want. This is exactly why you're doing this action, this deed, this amal. Amal in Urdu and this is again reminding me of a verse in the Quran that I have mentioned before, but it's time to repeat it here again. This is from Quran chapter 99, called Surah Az-Zalzala or Al-Zalzala, translates as the earthquake in English. So Quran chapter 99 verse 8 says, and whosoever does evil equal to the weight of an atom shall see it. So since we are going through Judgment Day, and you are doing all this evil to us, even to the point of throwing death magic at your Prophet Muhammad, and your Prophet's wife, Hazrat Aisha, trying to kill us. That's a lot more than the weight of an atom. That's an evil that weighs a lot more than the weight of an atom. And since you've been doing it over and over and over again, it's not like you did it once or twice and then you stopped. No, you've been doing it over and over and over and over and over again for however long now, and you're still not stopping. So then, yeah, I'm getting he's not. So you're not stopping. Nope. Okay, yeah, he's not stopping still. He's still attacking us. He's still throwing death magic at us, still trying to kill us, still trying to discredit us here on our channel, in our comment section, in public too. Still trying to take us down, I see. These are the messages I'm getting, I'm channeling right now as I'm sitting here recording, that are coming to me as I'm recording this video right now. So these are your intentions towards us, and not just your intentions, but also your actions, your amal against us. And then what does the Quran, your holy book, says about these kind of actions, or these kind of amal, evil amal that are evil, actions that are evil. Quran chapter 99 verse 8 says, and whosoever does evil equal to the weight of an atom shall see it. So you're seeing it because we are making you see it, because we are exposing your truth and also what you are doing to us behind the scenes, thinking that you are not being seen by God, by Allah. But you are. And that's how we know this truth about you. That's how we know what you've been doing to us and you're still doing to us from behind the scenes. Thinking that no one is seeing you, that no one is watching you do it to us. God is watching. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten about the fact that Allah is watching? Always. So of course Allah has been watching, and Allah is still watching you throw death magic at us, at your own Prophet Muhammad, and your Prophet's wife Hazrat Aisha. you're still coming around and still trying to discredit us and still throwing death magic at us. Even after you've been warned here several times by now. Oh yes, of course, because you are overtaken by Jinn Iblis, because you are possessed by Jinn Iblis. Yeah, I'm getting yes, it is a possession. But should that be an excuse? Because you invited it, I'm being told you invited it. You invited Jinn Iblis. You opened the door to Jinn Iblis. So, no. There's no excuse then. You cannot excuse yourself then. So as I said, God, Allah, is offering you a chance at redemption in this lifetime because we are going through Judgment Day in these times. So take the offer, take Allah's offer at redemption. But if you don't want to take Allah's offer at redemption and you will not stop coming against us, coming against your own Prophet, Prophet Muhammad, and your Prophet's wife, Hazrat Aisha, then, well, as I have already stated previously, you will die. Because all that death magic that you've been throwing at us will be backfired onto you and or onto your loved ones. But hey, if you are the one doing the crime, then you should be the one to suffer and you should be the one to die. So you will die if you don't stop. All that death magic is going to be backfired onto you by God, by Allah, by the higher powers, by the Arcturians, by Archangel Michael, who is Farishta Mikael for Muslims, and you will die. So, take Allah's offer at redemption now, or face death or die. And I'm also getting it's you, Dr. Zakir Naik, and Tahir behind this comment. So you two are still messing around, still trying to sabotage our channel, our reputation, still trying to discredit us in our comments, still messing around with us. Both of you, Dr. Zakir Naik and Tahir, I'm getting both of you are behind this comment. So you're hanging around still messing around with us, still trying to discredit us in our comments section publicly. So you're still at it, both of you. And I guess, if you keep doing this, then surely you don't even care about the fact that Allah is watching you, right? Because I keep telling you that, because how else would I know that that's what you're doing behind the scenes to me, to us, against me, against us? Because Allah is watching you, because the higher powers are watching you, because the Arcturians are watching you do all that to me, to us behind the scenes. But it seems like that you don't really even care about that, because you don't care about Allah watching you do this to me, do this to us behind the scenes. You don't care about Allah watching you doing this, throwing death magic at me, at us, trying to kill your own prophet and your prophet's wife, but trying to kill your own prophet even, whom you profess to love in public, on your own platform. Or platforms, if you have more than one. I don't even know. I don't watch you. I've never watched you. I just had heard of you, vaguely. That's how I know about you. But that's it. So really, you really must not even care about Allah watching you do this to us. And that's why both of you keep doing this to us. And yet, still, Allah is giving you a chance at redemption. Watching everything you've done, even in this lifetime, even to all the others that you must have done this to, and in past lives, because this isn't even just about this lifetime. But whatever people have done in their past lives too, or whatever the souls or spirits have done in their past lives too. But anyway, that's the thing. It looks like you don't even care that Allah is watching you do all this to me, to us, even throw death magic at us, to kill your Prophet's wife, Hazrat Aisha, to kill your own Prophet, Prophet Muhammad even, whom you profess to love in public. But if Prophet Muhammad is sitting here in this human form, in this human avatar, then you're not getting it. And of course, there's the false religious programming and the lie about Prophet Muhammad was the last prophet. And of course, you are programmed with that lie too. So of course, you're not gonna believe whatever is going on here. And, especially in the way that it's happening in terms of Prophet Muhammad's soul or spirit or ruh, walking in and coming back in a woman's body temporarily for now at this time of Judgment Day. But of course, he's gonna reincarnate and come back into a man's body in the future. I guess that will make more sense to people like you, but not even then, because all the Muslims have been programmed with the lie that Prophet Muhammad was the last prophet, meaning that, Prophet Muhammad himself is not coming back. That's what that lie means. But again, it's a lie. So, of course, Prophet Muhammad is coming back. Prophet Muhammad is already back in this form, in this human avatar, in this human form and in this human avatar. And Prophet Muhammad is coming back in a man's body and reincarnating in a man's body in the future. So, it's like, that's why you're not getting it. But I cannot even let you use that as an excuse, because we keep telling you, if you're not getting it, if you're not understanding it, and that's because you don't even want to understand this, whatever is going on here with me, with us, because you don't even want to understand it. So you can't even use that as an excuse. You can't even use your own ignorance as an excuse anymore, because we keep telling you. So what you need to do is try and understand, instead of just denying it and dismissing it and ignoring it, and then keep coming against us and then keep throwing death magic at us to even kill us. You are supposed to try and understand what is going on here. Not try and throw, you're not trying, you are throwing death magic at us. You are supposed to understand what's going on here and not throw death magic at us to kill us. You see the difference between someone who is reasonable and someone who is not reasonable, and someone who is ignorant and jahil and stuck on stupid? And their amal, because someone who is reasonable will try and understand what's going on here with me, with us, And someone who is unreasonable, like you, who is ignorant, jahil, stuck on stupid, would try and discredit us in our comment section publicly, and would even throw black magic, death magic at us to kill us. And you are so ignorant that you don't care that you're trying to kill your prophet's wife and your own prophet, Prophet Muhammad. So, it's up to you. As I said, God, Allah is offering you a chance at redemption. Take it or leave it. If you don't take it, then you will die because of what you've done to us and because of you throwing death magic at us, and that death magic coming back on you, being backfired onto you by God, by Allah, will be your judgment from God, from Allah. Your death will be your judgment from God, from Allah. That will be God's judgment for you for trying to kill us by throwing death magic at us. We're gonna leave it there. Over and out.